Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Gentleman Gains podcast. I'm your host, Jakob, and with me are Karan, Andrew, and Samuel, all together again. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about gym etiquette and respect when it comes to the gym. So, does anyone have any experiences they want to share first?
Yeah, bro, put your weights away.
Yeah, that's the biggest one, honestly.
Literally,
Yeah.
just put your weights away. Man.
That's got to be the biggest one, especially for Samuel, because he actually works at a Planet Fitness.
Yeah. But the amount of times I gotta carry some dude's 30-pound dumbbells from where they are at the 70-pound section. Like, we both know you didn't pick up the 70-pound dumbbells, dude.
Yeah.
We know.
I was saying too in episode 2, I was like, I shouldn't have to pick up my dumbbell. I walk across to the opposite side of the rack just to pick up the matching one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stupid, man.
Yeah, Fit for Less recently
Just
has been
ma-
terrible.
Oh, yeah.
So people, if you can't read it, just match the numbers. Just match the pattern and side.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can't read, just...
Bro, yeah, just
Yeah.
find the same size and put it beside that one. You can't be that far off if you can't read.
Yeah.
Don't put 70 instead of 5.
Yeah.
Oh no. Let's put the 100-pound dumbbell on the 50-pound dumbbell on 50-pound spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo,
Yeah,
real quick,
for
why
sure.
is my
Just
one
normal.
arm so heavy?
Yeah.
Like, you pick up on 100 and a 50, and you're like, something seems wrong about this.
Yeah. I remember the one time they put like just the 5, or yeah, it was like just a 5-pound difference between them beside each other. And I just assumed they were the same because it was like just the same. I picked them up and doing them. I'm like, this doesn't feel right. And I look, it's just 5-pound difference. I'm like, bro, like, come on.
Exactly.
I had that same thing
Yeah.
too when I was doing bench on my as my warm up, and I was wondering, like, I had a 30, and then I noticed there was a 40 on my right side,
Yeah.
and I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. It's like the slightest difference you feel. It's like, this does not feel right.
So weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is
funny
my
thing is
left
I
hand
come
smaller than
balance.
the big?
What is this
Yeah.
one of a pump? This one doesn't. What is happening?
Yeah. Exactly.
Put your weights in the place though.
Yeah.
Put your weights in the place, please.
Yeah, that's
Just
gotta be the
summarize.
biggest
Put
issue.
your weights back in the right spot, not just anywhere.
The one anytime I go right now, it has like nice memes, like posters on the walls. See that guy over here? He's not strong enough to put his weight back. Like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That's
That's so
awesome.
dumb. And the one I like is like, if you can't put your weight bags, ask one of the lady that works here. She's strong enough to put your weight back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So put your weight bags, people.
Yeah.
That would be nicer.
There is
Please.
another one that there's another one. Sorry, there is like another one that kind of gets annoying, is that they don't really clean the machines after they use it.
Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, especially
Yeah.
especially at my
If you
gym.
sweat, if you
Like,
sweat
yeah.
a lot, clean up yourself after yourself, please.
Yeah, bro. I don't want to send that. just wipe down your machine. Like, it's not a hard thing to do. I think 90% of gyms now have like cleaning supplies around
Cleaning
for you to do it, especially since COVID.
Yeah.
Like, they've only had to install them, so
Yeah.
like, it's not hard to walk to a place, grab your paper towel or spray or whatever you have, maybe both, wipe it down, throw it out, or whatever you have, towel or paper towel or whatever it is.
So like,
Clean up after yourself.
people get so lazy with it too. They'll just spray it and leave. It's like, bro, just wipe it as well.
Yeah.
It takes 2 seconds.
Like,
Walk off.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to be walking with a wet butt.
If you
Yeah.
spray the machine, just wipe it off.
You
because
got like the
I
shape
almost-
stain of the butt.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got the shape stain of the butt, just like, oh man. That's
Yeah, bro.
I have to
Dude, I
walk
already
around
get
with
that
that
from
all.
sweat. I don't need it
Yeah.
from random liquids that you left behind.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Bro. And then you have to like sit there and play like the 50-50. Is this sweat or is it spray? Like, from
I
the
know,
last
it's
person.
really hard, yeah. That's another thing.
Yeah.
yeah, then you go grab the paper towel to clean it. Somebody takes the machine. You're like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
No, but another thing, bro, put your tissue in the actual garbage.
yeah, don't leave it on the machine, bro.
what?
That, or you'll see the garbage can, it's all around it. I'm like, you almost got it. Like,
Yeah, you're like 57% of the way there.
Literally, bro.
At
Just
least.
put it in the hole.
Yeah.
Put it
For
in the hole.
real.
Yeah, put it in the hole. Yeah.
I don't have experience
Exactly.
with that, but come on.
Yeah. 90% of you who can't throw out your garbage down either.
Yeah. For real,
Practice.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah. You know what else is terrible? This is absolutely the worst, especially when you're near closing time. At least, especially for me, because I have to close the gym sometimes. Is when a guy comes in, like 10 minutes to close, sits on the bench press, loads it up to his max weight, and then just leaves. Like never does a rep or anything. You know?
I knew
And,
you
like,
were
it
gonna
doesn't
go with
even matter
that.
that it's closed. Just like so, you ever see that? Just people load it up. Yeah, I can do this, and then just fuck off, leave all the weights there. So they're like, yeah, I hit
For
350.
one rep max. Just for the
It's
one
like, bro,
rep max.
first of all, it's on a Smith machine, so it's actually like 250. So it's not even that good. So just just do the reps, bro. So that's the worst, because it's like they're just sitting on the bench taking a freaking vacation, and you're trying to, put the work in, and all the benches are filled. Especially if you go to a public gym like Planet Fitness or Crunch or something. Getting on the bench is the worst part, and then you have that one dude who's out there having a freaking mojito and has like 3 plates on the bench and will never touch it. You know what I mean?
Or bro,
Like,
they'll load up the plates on the bench and then they'll just be on their phone for half hour. It's like, oh my god.
I don't have problem with powerlifting. Do your powerlifting, but
Yeah,
don't
absolutely.
have in between.
yeah, there's a huge
Don't-
difference. So
Yeah. Don't take like 15 minutes break in between sets.
yeah,
Someone is waiting for you to use the machine, right?
Yeah.
and don't be that guy that if somebody asks to work in, says, nah, I don't want you touching my weights or something. It's like, bro, if you're gonna be there for half an hour, let somebody else work in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
Like,
Don't give them
chances
an
are,
attitude at least.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just
yeah,
common.
like, chances are the other guy's gonna bench more than you anyways. So like, you might as well just sit there and look at something actually impressive.
Which is common courtesy
Easy
too. Like, if you see a busy gym and clearly people are standing around, like, surely you want to like kind of lower your brakes, just keep your workout moving, and then also let people.
Yeah.
And then don't get mad if someone asks, okay, like, are you almost done with this machine? Because I've
How
seen
many
that.
sets?
People get
Yeah.
mad when you ask
Yeah.
that. It's like, bro.
Yeah, it's like,
How many sets do you have left? Yeah.
I don't get that. It's just basically how many sets you got.
No, I got people
Yeah,
getting
that's
mad
how
for
we do
that.
Common
that.
question. Yeah.
It's like, bro, I'm just asking a simple question.
and it's crazy too, because it's like a lot of these, like, it's just funny because you mostly see it in young guys who are at the gym, like pretty much teenager to university,
Mm-hmm.
where somebody will be like, hey, how many sets you have left? And they'll be like, oh, buddy, I'm working out, can't you see? Like,
Yeah.
leave me alone. And it's like, dude, you're benching a plate, you know? Like,
You're benching the bar.
I do the same, but nah.
no,
I'm
no,
not
but
like
you're not that guy, though. You're not that guy, right? You're not that guy that's going around telling people how good
You
you
got an
are.
eagle lifter that is
And
plate that is benching a plate.
Bro, you're
Hey,
benching
dude,
the
I've
bar.
seen
Settle down. I'm taking this.
Yeah, bro, just take him and the bar.
I'll take you with me.
Yeah. Bro, get over here. Take him. Bench him.
I'll take you with me.
Bro, the amount of times like I've come close to doing that is actually dumb. There was actually kind of to run back on our earlier point of people not wiping stuff down. At our university gyms are probably one of the worst spots to find people who don't know gym etiquette.
Mhm.
Because it's a
Good to
lot
know.
of place. Yeah, it's kind of like the first place that most people will start their gym.
Yeah.
Like experience is in university or in high school. So school gyms are the worst. And we had this guy. He was in there like every time, and he only did the leg extensions, but he would just sit there for half an hour in between sets, doing like 1 set of 8, like never pushing himself. So I was like, dude, how many sets do you have left? And he's just like, oh, I'm almost done. I was like, oh, sick. And then he gets off the machine after sitting there and just doesn't wipe it down. I'm like, bruh. I was like, I'll go get you the paper. You just like grab the spray. And I'm working out with my brother. And he goes, grabs the spray, sees there's no paper, and just moves on. And I'm like coming back looking like an idiot now because I got the paper towel in my hand. I'm like, bruh. I literally almost picked that dude up and just threw him. Just like
Oh, I
down
wish
over the
you did
stairs.
that.
I was like, oh.
Like,
oh.
I don't care like who
Wipe
you
your
are.
machine down.
or how new you are. Like these are things that are just common courtesy. Like
Exactly.
it shouldn't even be a thing that someone tells you. You just should.
Yeah.
No.
It's common
Common
sense.
sense.
Common
Yeah,
sense.
legit.
Common sense.
So, dude, would you leave your dishes on the table when you would like go to somebody's house or something and eat? Or
The
like,
sad part
like,
is
leave
a
your,
lot of
like,
people would do that too.
actually, yeah. But like, what I mean is like,
Nah.
you bring food over and then like you go and eat. Like you just decide to walk into your buddy's house,
Hmm.
eat at their table, and then just leave a mess.
Yeah,
Like, that's
exactly.
essentially what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Like you weren't invited over. Like clean up your shit, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Sucks.
And holding the machine, yeah, that sucks too.
Yeah.
For like an hour,
Yeah.
just like he said.
Or when they do supersets.
Yeah.
There's one time
Supersets
I
are always tough.
Yeah,
Like when
do
they-
super set, but
No.
let people working, right? Let people working.
Yeah.
That way
They-
people are
people
getting the
don't-
machine as well.
Yeah. So Andrew, what was your story?
Like there was one where like they just grab a dumbbell, they do a set, and they just leave the dumbbell on the floor, and then they move on to their next exercise, and then tends to just like stick around
Don't
and
do
just
that.
get loafed with their phone. But then I'm just like, because I notice I'm just doing my set and I'm just looking around. That dumbbell's not even put back, and that person didn't even come back. So you never know when that person is going to do their next set. So what I do, I just have to go there and just like put it away because one, someone could get hurt. Two, like
Yeah.
it's not going to be picked up. No one's going to do anything about it.
So,
Yeah, no, it's terrible for that, especially in commercial gyms. Like, supersets are like obviously one of the best things to do in the gym if you're short on time, or if just for a good workout in general. But you still have to be conscious of everybody else around you, right? And do supersets that make sense. Like don't go to the tricep extension and then for whatever reason go do hip thrust. Like that superset makes no sense, right? Like I'm sure like there's people that'll advocate for it in terms of getting a full body workout quickly, but in a public gym, you kind of want to have like typically the hip thrust and the tricep pushdowns are not close together. So like try to keep your supersets relatively close so people can see that you're coming back. You're not just like leaving your phone, your water bottle, or your keys or something somewhere and just hoping nobody takes it or trips over the weights you left or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like Andrew mentioned, like it's just dangerous, and also you're just ruining other people's time there.
That is why I always like come up with the like improvising. So if like you had like a planned workout, but you couldn't get to that second workout part of your superset, come up with something that is related to it. Think on the fly. Like that is where like your mentality starts to like kick in about okay, I could be smart about this. I don't have to do this. I could do this later. I'll just come up with something that is relative like that.
that's not
Yeah,
only
exactly.
one way or one exercise. You can do multiple.
Like who knows?
Just
It could be an
don't work out.
advanced workout that works more than what your original plan is. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you might find something you like better. Like
Exactly.
just by trying something
Change
new.
it up.
That's why I like free weights the best, like dumbbells, because there's so much you could do with
Dumbbells
dumbbells.
best,
They're
yeah.
just my favorite.
I don't do bench press.
Yeah, I do dumbbells always. Even shoulder press, always with
Oh.
dumbbells. Just I love it.
Dumbbells, yeah.
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 Um,
Plus, it's easier to do supersets with dumbbells.
yeah, exactly.
Like you go from your bench press to your
Mhm.
overhead tricep extensions. And you
Exactly.
can do that with relatively close weight and
Yeah.
not have to move, like run across the gym,
Yeah,
right? So
But the problem with that is when you're always working at the dumbbells, I feel you'll get that one guy who like takes out like 3 sets of dumbbells and puts them all beside him. It's like, bro.
Oh no! Don't talk about that. I hate that.
See,
I'm just
I
staring
do
at
drop
that
set.
person.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
drop set, but
Yeah.
if you like the drop set, just put the weight back on.
Yeah,
Then
exactly.
put like take another, right?
yeah,
Don't
exactly.
keep 4 of those together.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Four sets
look,
together.
I'll do drop sets all the time, right?
Mhm.
Like especially for like lateral raises,
Mhm.
and I'll usually go down the rack. Like I'll
Yeah.
I'll start with like 50 pounds, and then
Yeah.
I'll drop set it to like 45, and then it's like, oh, the
Mhm.
35s aren't there. Okay,
Mhm.
we'll just move on down to the 30s,
Yeah.
or the 25. It's like just push out a couple extra reps with them. Like drop sets aren't necessarily defined by the weight you use.
Yeah.
That's the point of them, right? It's defined by
Yeah.
the amount of reps you can push out
For sure,
at a
yeah.
lower weight. So
Yeah.
should never be an issue of you choosing your weights. Yeah, and just having 3 sets stacked around you like a fortress,
Mhm.
right? Just leave them on the rack. Do your first 3 sets, then drop them down.
Man creating a fort in the gym.
Yeah, for real. Like, you guys have seen that, right?
Outside.
Just like the dumbbells all around the bench, and you're like,
Or I've
"Bro, what's
seen.
this dude doing?"
I was sitting there doing like just curls or whatever. Some guy takes dumbbells and he's just kicking them, rolling it down in front of the whole like dumbbell set. I was like, bro, what?
I actually like. I'm not a big advocate for like. This is actually another point of recording other people in the gym. But once in a while, this shit's funny. You know, like you see something like that, it's like that needs to be
The
recorded.
gym fuckeries.
Yeah. So yeah, that brings us to another good point: is recording others in the gym.
Yeah.
If you are recording yourself in the gym, you know, and you're like right beside somebody, it's usually a good idea. Just be like, "Hey, I'm recording." You know, if you don't want to be in this recording, like I can move over, or I can wait, or something. You know.
If you
Yeah,
don't mind,
then-
mind
Yeah,
recording.
right. But and most people are fine with you recording yourself. The real problem comes is when you see somebody new that might be doing something wrong,
And then
and sometimes it's not even that wrong. It's just like, you know, like if I was a beginner and I saw a lat pull down, yeah, I might use it like a tricep extension too, or a tricep push down. And then people will record it and be like, "Yo, this dude's a complete idiot." It's like, dude, that guy is like 14. Like, we're all idiots at 14, man.
Yeah.
Like, I was running around with sticks, hitting trees and stuff. Like, you know, like, just help them out instead of, like, recording them and posting them on the internet. There's certain dudes where you're like, okay, this dude's just, like, genuinely nuts or needs his ego deflated. And sometimes the best option is the internet. But I'd say, like, 90% of the videos that I see do not need to be posted. You know, just let it, like, even if they're really bad, just let them be the gym joke. You know, you just mention to your buddy Jim, just like, "Hey,
Yeah.
look, crazy lat pull down guys here," and then you just move on with your life. You don't always need to record them.
and post it on social media.
Yeah, especially that part.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just help them out if they are doing something wrong, and if you think they are doing wrong and you can teach them better, just
Yeah.
teach them. Don't mock them.
Yeah, especially like, it's okay to help people when they're so new like that you can just tell they don't know what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
But
But
like,
mind
your
us,
own
you're
business.
not.
Yeah.
yeah, like us also don't be that guy though that goes up
Yeah.
to somebody bigger than you and tries to teach them what they're doing.
Nah,
You know?
don't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, clearly, if he's
Yeah.
doing something, it's clearly working for him.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know,
Understand.
like maybe he is doing it wrong and he doesn't know.
Yeah, the trend.
At the same time, yeah, at the same, yeah, bro. Hey, bro, you shouldn't be doing those, bro.
Another etiquette that gets me annoyed. But the thing is that we put our headphones and everything to just focus on ourselves. But sometimes our headphones are not like, it doesn't have enough power to keep it from all the noises and stuff. But like all the grunting and the random egos that just tends to just randomly just motivate themselves by just like yelling and then I don't know, like howling at their like gym partners just for like the hell of it, but it just seems so, I don't know, just disturbing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, especially at a public gym, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, that's why most public gyms have rules against it. I can speak from experience at working at probably the most notorious one for having gym rules when it comes to screaming and yelling. But like, you know, if you're in a powerlifting gym, you, like, recognize that there's going to be like trend up bald dudes just screaming for no reason, right? But when you're in a public gym, like, don't be the trend up bald dude that's just screaming for no reason, you know, especially at Planet Fitness, because I will pull the lunk alarm on you, and that thing is loud. Like, it's super loud.
Yeah.
And then you get no pizza on pizza day.
Yes, bro. We don't even,
On
we don't have
Tuesdays.
pizza day on my gym.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mine either. No, we don't. I thought
this a
I
rumor?
thought that was a general thing for Planet Fitness, but I think that's
No.
the States that does
They
it.
skipped it out on North America, bro.
Oh,
Just they cheated.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That was
but yeah,
sick.
like,
I mean,
Don't drop your weight intentionally to people
Yeah.
look at you.
just like
Oh,
keep
yeah,
your
like
noise to a
slam it
minimum,
down.
right?
If you're doing 100-pound dumbbells on chest press, it's good for you. You are strong enough. But don't then fucking drop it and let people see you make noise.
Dropping the using deadlifts and then dropping it to the ground. At least
Yeah.
put something
So-
underneath the dump. At least put something underneath.
See,
Yes.
with the deadlift, it's always funny because it always depends, right? But like
Depends,
if you're one of those guys that like gets it to the top and then just slams it,
Yeah.
that's different. I guess I get it when it's a PR. Like you just pulled like something crazy where it's like
Yeah, you kind of can't help
you know,
that when
right?
it comes down.
it's
Yeah.
like okay, yeah, you're hyped, right? But if you're doing it every set, like, dude, it's like even if it's 400 pounds, it's like you do not need to throw it to the ground, right? Because
Yeah.
like there's
Don't
lots of
do it
dudes doing
intentionally.
400. Yeah,
Yeah, they slam it down.
you know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there was
there's-
one time. There was one time where this guy was like doing some. I think it was like bend over rows or whatever. RDLs right by the power rack.
Mm.
Right out of his like last set, he just like drops it onto those supports, and I
Yeah.
think that tends to make more noise than what's drop than what the floor would make
Yeah,
because all that echo-ness.
yeah. But generally, if it's his like last set and he hasn't done it before, so like it probably wasn't intentional, right? Depends.
Yeah,
Like you can
yeah.
tell when it's intentionally.
Right,
Just
yeah.
relax.
Yeah.
Don't
Especially,
try
I
to
love
get
that.
attention.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Just one time,
like,
two
dude, the-
times.
the
for
girls aren't
exercise,
watching.
that's fine.
Yeah.
The girls do not care that you can pull 315 from like
Yeah.
from the rack. You know, you just relax, pull it slow,
Yeah.
put it down slow. Okay, you know.
Even the
I get
boys
it.
that are watching,
Yeah.
they are like despise you. They hate you.
You don't need to drop it, man. Just follow it on the way down. You don't need to control it all the way down, but just follow it. You're gonna
Yeah.
reduce the noise just by holding on to it, right?
Yeah, like it'll naturally make noise, especially at higher weights, but like you can tell when it's intentional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
On your warm-up set, you are doing 40, and then you go ooh, ooh. That's how it works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's terrible. So yeah, keep your noise to a minimum, at least, or within the realm of reasonability is more accurate.
Don't be
Yeah.
intentional.
Yeah,
So
don't
what
be
are
a
your
gym
intentions?
jerk. Yeah,
Don't be
Don't be a bitch.
yeah.
Damn.
Your deadlift sucks, bro. Okay,
Don't be a
put it down slow.
Gently.
Yeah. Yes.
25
Besides that,
weight on your
there
deadlifts.
are
You don't have the strength, bro. I don't care that it's my 50. Put it down slow, bro. I see 25s.
Yeah.
You should have just gone up a 45. You know? Why would you just skip the 25s? Go straight to the 45. No, don't do that, guys. For the record, that's terrible advice. Don't take it. That's how you herniate yourself.
But you know the best advice.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Your
I personally, yeah, a little bit off topic, but I actually do
PR. I know.
use suicide grip, and it scares the hell out of anybody who's spotting me. But I have like a pretty solid grip, right? So, and I've understood how to use it properly. Don't be that guy that just walks in the gym first time. I'm gonna try it with my max. Just trust me, that's how you end up headless.
Especially right after he
Spiders-
says, "I just
spiders
went
like
through a
this.
breakup."
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, imagine that.
I don't need a spot.
Exactly. Just suicide grip for the win.
Yeah, I tried
I'm
that
not-
on Glen Bench last workout.
I've actually done it where it did slip, and I was with one of my training partners,
We're just gonna
and
skip
it
this.
turned in. Wait, hold on. What did he say?
You trying to get that to slide in there, bro? Let's go back to last episode, mental health.
Yeah, hold on. Guys, if you haven't seen it, check out the last video.
Yeah.
Right, mental health, really important.
Not
Yeah.
a
Before
joke.
you try suicide grip, just get that video
Yeah,
done.
you
just
said
talk it out. Don't do suicide grip.
If you-
Use your words.
Yeah, bro.
Talk
But
to
yeah,
someone.
Yeah.
I've done it
For real.
before where I've messed up on a bench press. Like it was a 2-rep max, so it was about like at the time it was like 365, and I was coming up, and I like slipped with the suicide grip, and it fell forward to it was like a skull crusher. And I was
Mm.
literally stuck in like that skull crusher bottom position trying to push up. And my trainer partner's going, "You got this, you got this." I'm like, "Bro, I'm literally about to tear both my triceps. Like, please help me."
Yeah. Yeah.
But I unintentionally had the best tricep pump of my life. So guys, if you want a good tricep pump, go to near max bench and just try to skull crusher it.
You
Uh,
might get a pump and you might die. You might
Yeah,
die.
yeah, exactly.
50-50,
Nothing worth
but
doing is ever.
Nah,
you know,
It's a
safe.
50-50
I'll literally
chance,
I'll literally crush my skull with that.
Yeah, the name will be literal if
Yeah,
I
no.
try that.
Yeah. I call it the guillotine press because if I had failed, my head was coming off.
Press.
It has to be over 300 pounds though, otherwise your head won't come clean off. Damn fly. Alright,
For me, 175 would be enough.
but back on topic to gym etiquette. Is there anything else you guys think that we should avoid at all costs while being inside the gym?
Okay, yo, if you
People lifting?
use the punching bag, settle down. Settle down.
Bro, people actually
There's like-
think
oh
they're
my
Yujiro
God.
Hanma inside the gym.
They're like throwing tornado kicks
Nuts.
and going, "Ada!"
Yeah.
Settle down, bro.
I don't get it. I don't know what it is.
It's always
Like, there's
funny
a few
too because it's never the biggest dude. It's like the smallest dude that you've seen in the
Skinniest
gym.
dude.
The dude's like 75 pounds and he's throwing just tornado kicks, and it's impressive sometimes. But then it's just like, bro,
Bro, we don't all
cut
need
it
to
out,
hear it.
MVPs. Yeah.
Bro. It's always the same guy too, because he always walks in there with his hand wraps already on. And he just throws the
this
gloves
bro
down,
been
starts
fighting
doing his.
demons in his sleep.
Ugh.
Just
He
right away.
woke up with his hand wraps.
Yeah, throws his gloves down, has hand wraps. He's like, ugh. Just announces he's
Right,
at the
yeah,
bag.
sleep.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's a good one to mention here? Gym etiquette. This is good etiquette for anywhere, but if you're going to use the washroom at the gym, just take care of it like it's your own washroom. You know? I think we can all
Chewing
agree that
gum
we
and
have-
chewing gum inside the toilet.
in my gym, I put up a sign literally 2 days ago. Please do not spit gum in the urinals. And literally, somebody disrespected me the same day and spat gum in the urinals like an hour after I put that sign up. I was like, bro, who disrespected me like this?
Mm.
But no, for real, like, if you wouldn't do it at home, why would you do it somewhere public? Right? I think that goes for anything we've said here.
Yeah.
But
That's disgusting
Bro.
too.
we already have to deal with your protein farts in the washroom. Like, relax, stop chewing gum, just clean up after yourself.
Bro, I don't go in public washrooms in general just because, bro, if you work construction,
Oh, it's over. It's over. Never.
It's over.
Oh, especially when they turn off the water, and you're just like, you know, like all those burritos you bought yesterday.
Oh man.
bro, when I worked as a millwright in Toronto, there was like always this, like these people that would come obviously to clean out. And like I always saw this girl walk in, I felt so bad for her because that was like her job. I was like, oh man, I feel so bad for what they have to go through. Bro, they definitely have like therapists on site for that kind of stuff.
Well, I want one for my job. I genuinely walk out of that washroom sometimes at the gym, and I literally think about trying to bench press 405 pounds with suicide grip.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, today's the day.
Yeah.
Today's the day.
Yeah.
So use the public space as a public space. Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Yes, exactly.
Hence the word public. Other people use it as well.
Yeah, not personal. Spell
Yeah.
it with us.
And be little friendly if you are in the public gym.
Z-Y-R.
Yeah, exactly. No. Thing is proper gym attire. Okay?
Goes
So-
back to modesty.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and there's several ways you can interpret this. Let's start at the feet. Like, wear the proper shoes, man. Stop coming in
wears
with your steel
flip-flops?
toes right from the work site and dragging dirt for the place, man.
I've never
You know?
seen that.
Why are you doing like, dude,
Never
could you
seen
imagine doing the stair mill with
Yeah.
steel toes? Like, respect.
That's
at
what I'm
the
This
same
saying.
time.
amount of
Are you
space
kidding
with
me?
them to climb.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I kind
Oh.
of respect the grind, but at the same time, it's like, dude, your boots are muddier than anything. Like, you literally look like you just came out of the war in Afghanistan. We need you guys to clean your boots before you come in the gym, man. I say that as a gym employee and member. Like, please.
Please. Yeah, keep it clean.
And then we got the way some of y'all dress in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And some of y'all, I don't know if y'all think it's a strip club sometimes,
No,
Or
for
if it's-
real, bro.
or, you know, and I don't care if you're a guy or a girl. Like both of
You
y'all
get a
are
lot of
terrible
bars right
sometimes.
there.
Well, I'm not trying to say
Yeah.
that. This is why I go at 5 a.m. where nobody goes. I don't have to deal with this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so let me describe the ideal body shape to wear a V-string bodybuilding tank top. If you do not look like prime Arnold Schwarzenegger, do not be wearing a stringer tank top, okay? If
Yeah,
you
for
are
real.
sub 200 pounds, take it off. You can wear a tank top. I don't mind you guys wearing
I'll be right
tank
back.
tops, but don't be wearing your stringer where I can see your
Nipples.
exactly like your little tiny like body just covered by a giant tank top that's hanging off you like a dress. Like relax. You're not gonna get a better pump. If like just wear a normal tank top, bro. Right? Half you don't have the mind muscle connection to figure it out yet. So come on.
Anything you want to say, Karan? Any experiences?
No, gym wear,
Yes.
I don't mind. Like you wear whatever you like. I don't mind. Just be friendly in the gym. Okay? Don't be a jerk. Don't give everyone an attitude. You know, if someone's smiling at you, just smile back. Don't fucking give them an attitude.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a friendly place. It's a public place. You don't have to be jerk over here.
No.
If it was a personal gym, I understand. You can give everyone attitude like you own the gym, right? But you don't. So keep it
Yeah.
friendly.
Yeah, exactly. Be nice to everybody. Judge people at home, not at the gym.
Yep.
You know? If you're gonna judge somebody at the gym, you gotta look in the mirror first, homie.
Yeah, just that person. Look in the mirror and just that person.
Yeah, bro. Because tell you what, your biceps are not big enough to judge anybody else that comes in the gym.
Yeah.
You know, you
Don't
got
look
lacking
down on people,
triceps
yeah.
or something. You know,
Yeah.
there's always something to improve. Everybody has something to improve.
Yeah,
Be
that's
nice to
always a
everybody.
bigger piece, yeah. There's always a bigger dude than you in the gym. So
Exactly.
don't be a jerk about it.
No, everybody's there for a purpose. You know.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what that purpose is.
Yeah. Like someone is not going to get big there. They
No.
just go there to mental peace, like for mental peace, right?
Exactly.
So be nice to people.
Now,
Anyone wants to add something?
in terms of being nice, you ever come across that guy that you walk in the gym and they start telling you about their first, second, and third daughter's wedding?
Yeah, and
You're
talk
just
to
like,
you for 30
bro, I
seconds,
just got
30 minutes.
Yeah, it's like
I
by
have
the
no
time you
time for
stop
this.
talking, like
Yeah.
your lunch breaks up. It's like, oh, don't even get a workout in. Nah, no,
That's how
no.
Arnold got big. Yeah, that's
Sorry.
how Arnold got big.
I'm not here to
Somebody
talk to
talks-
anybody.
You can be nice to people, but you don't need to tell them your life story either. Right?
In between set, talk for 30 minutes.
Yeah,
And
when I
there are
ask you
people
how
who
you're
think that
doing,
as well.
don't actually tell me how you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Bro. That was rhetorical.
That's just figure of speech.
Hey, bro, how you doing? You know what? I'm doing terrible. Oh, that's good.
Oh, for
What?
sure, for
Move
sure.
on.
For sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
good to hear.
You just walk past. No, but that's terrible when you get stuck talking to somebody and you don't know how to exit it politely.
Yeah, I'm too
I
nice
know.
to
You're
like
just
just. Yeah.
Yeah,
Too nice to do it.
Yeah.
yeah, you're just
You
like,
have to
man,
like
fuck you."
slowly like walk back. Slowly
Yeah.
just walk back, and then you have that sign that
Yeah,
okay, it's time to work
exactly.
on now.
Yeah, you're like slowly doing a bicep curl. Just
And you know it's
Just gonna
bad
get
whenever you just pull out the I gotta go to the bathroom.
yeah, bro, and he follows you in. That's the problem. Bro, that's when it becomes an issue. He uses the urinal next to you. Bro, keep one urinal apart, homie.
It's even worse when he tries to sword fight. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's terrible though, because it's like some of those guys don't miss a beat. You're like, oh, I'm gonna go use the massage chair, and they're like, yeah, I'll use the one beside you, and you're like,
Ah. No.
I think the other one's broken. No, I just fixed it.
What?
Did you do
What?
that? Did you
What?
beside me?
We use the same one.
We've
We
been
use the
talking.
same one.
Did you duplicate? Because we've been talking this whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Then you have to fake it in the text message, like but like, there's just guys that are just terrible for just occupying time without like ever realizing that you're there to use the gym. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
That brings back
I
to
understand.
our,
The-
one of our episodes.
Yeah.
That brings back to one of our episodes with socializing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Socializing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I understand. Like, there's a few boys you want to go with gym. You talk in between set, but they
Yeah, of
understand. After your rest
30
time,
seconds, no.
it's a rest time. It's after rest time. It's a sad time. They don't just
Yeah.
keep talking for 30
Yeah.
minutes, 10
Well,
minutes. 30
and for the
minutes.
most part, those guys are like your established friends or something.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Don't just do
Yeah,
it to
but-
some stranger that you think looks big or
Yeah.
something. You know.
Or
Of
like,
course, you want to try to socialize with people. That's fine, but like,
Yeah.
everybody's got different time constraints.
And one main thing, never ask an old dude how much did you bench when you were younger, or how big were you. If you
You're gonna
are
bring their
there,
history.
You are-
Their history is
you are
literally
done for
like
1 hour.
Civil War.
yeah, back
You're gonna,
in,
give like you're gonna be given like a 40-year history of his life.
Yeah, bro, they'll literally, like Jake said, be like, back in Nam, I bench pressed 7
Back in
Viet
Nam.
Cong. And you're like,
yeah,
bro, who asked? What does that even mean?
I used
I
to
was
bench
asking
5
where
plates.
the water
Suicide
fountain
rate.
was.
or like going back to the socializing, like when I used to go with your brother Sam, like
Yeah.
we'd just be doing like chest flies, and like you can kind of talk him like while you're doing those. Like some
Yeah.
workouts, I feel like you can just talk whilst you're doing them. Like you don't have to stop your workout while you're talking,
No.
but like still like do your workout and don't just socialize.
Yeah.
Because the other day, there was like old dude next to me. He had some injury on the hand and he was struggling. So by mistake, I asked,
By
are you
mistake.
okay?
I'm
Yeah,
mistake?
that was my mistake. I said, are you okay? After that, I couldn't work out. He talked to me for fucking 40 minutes straight. Now like, I'm done. Whenever I try to pick up my weights again, he'll be like, yo, I had this injury because of this and this. I'm like, I know you are big, you are old dude, you have an injury, but let me work out, please.
Bro, I just picture you going to pick up the weights, come back, just a tear.
So, what's funny? Actually, just on this topic, the biggest guy in our gym at Planet Fitness, I won't say his name on the off chance that he sees this and then decides to beat the hell out of me or something. But, he started talking to me at the gym while I was working, right? Like I wasn't working out and it was his workout time, so he could talk to me whenever. And, we got talking and whatever. And weirdly enough, like, he came up to me in the urinal. He's like, wow, you're a massive dude. You take up a whole urinal. And I was like, that's a weird way to start a conversation, but all right. And so, like, moving on. But it was kind of funny, right? So moved on, and whenever we started talking about training and how we got into training or whatever. And by the end of it, he gave me his number. Like, dude, if you ever want to, like, get together for a workout or for training. Yeah, this sounds strange now, but trust me, it was all in good faith.
Just peeing,
Sorry.
hands you the phone over the urinal.
No. We stopped that. Yeah, I just hand my shit over. Yeah, well, man, this tiny ass urinal that's designed for midgets, man.
What happened?
Yo, this story's gone to shit.
Yeah. I was like, are you still peeing while this is all happening? Like, what's happening?
No. Okay. Yeah, no, but like we started talking to this dude. A super nice guy, gave me his number, right? Wanted to talk about training. And I was like, he's like, man, he's been in the gym for like 40 years or whatever, still yoked, right? And he's like, if you ever have any questions, man, like feel free to ask. And that's always like great social behavior while you're in a gym.
Yeah.
And so he's on his way out, and he's kind of got his headphones on, like one ear, right, on the other side, like over. I'm like, I've been trying to look for a way to like activate my lower tricep, my lower traps more. And I was like, hey, I have a question for you. And he goes, oh yeah, see you later, buddy. And I've never experienced like a nicer fuck you in my life.
What a rejection!
And
Holy
I think it's because he couldn't hear me because his music was so loud. But I need to emulate that for the next person to come up to me and start talking to me too much. Just for,
Good talk.
like, hey,
Nice talking to you.
in the gym. Yeah, see ya. Well, yeah. So
You have a good one. Yeah, you have a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's hilarious too because my manager was standing right beside me, and I just turned and looked at him like, and he was just like, "Yo, that guy just straight disrespected you." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Man, what'd you even
Yeah.
ask him?" I was like, "Just how to activate the lower traps more." And he's like, "Ah, guess he doesn't have time." I was like, "Nah." But yeah, so yeah, exactly. Just say sorry, buddy, gotta go, and
Bro,
you can
we
get
shared
out of
a-
any conversation.
We shared a moment in the urinal. Now you're gonna leave at this?
Exactly, bro. I
Especially
know
when
you
like
wanted.
everyone's listening to you, like someone's
Yeah.
listening to you, that disrespect, the look in their eye.
Yeah.
Bro, how you gonna walk up behind a man while he's using the urinal, talk about training, and then when he asks you a question, go, "Nah, sorry, I'm good, bro," and walk away? No, but I know he didn't mean it intentionally. I know it was because he had his
Yeah.
headphones on, but bro,
As you said, he was your.
if you see this podcast, bro, you know who you are. I still need that tip on the lower track. Don't tell me in the urinal again, though. Please.
Urinal
What did I
podcast.
get?
Out of me.
I saw that podcast.
Yeah.
What podcast?
Yeah.
Start
Just slaps
shanking
me on
you.
the
And we had different ideas, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's weird for me for some guy to come up to me and be like, "Yo, big man," and I'm at the urinal. Be like, "Yo, you can't even turn around
Thank
that way."
you.
Like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, like hogging it in urinal.
Exactly. You get closer to the urinal. You're like,
Which
"Yo,
one?
look."
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Who are you talking to?
Well then, that ends our episode of this Gentleman Gains podcast.
Yeah, man.
It's been a fun talk, eh?
Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining.
Yeah.
Don't
See you
forget
guys
to
on the
come
next
on.
one.
Yep,
Don't forget about
appreciate your
YouTube.
time, man. Support.
Yeah, check us out on all platforms. We got Amazon Music for podcasts now, Google Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube.
Yeah, appreciate if you check it all out and leave a like or comment.
Yeah, we got an Instagram
Absolutely,
page,
yeah.
Twitter page. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yep, thank you. Adios, ciao.
Peace.
We're on
Thank you,
Spotify
guys.
video.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Video.